Weekly News. I'm Mackenzie Hunter.
And I'm Jenkins with the latest in Windsor News.
The FCCLA will be performing a buckle up counter randomly after school. They will be counting how many students are wearing their seatbelts as they are leaving the parking lot. They will also be handing out rewards to students who are wearing their seatbelts and driving safely. We talked to Kaylee Peterson, president of FCCLA, and she says the club is trying to encourage students to be safe.
We are counting the number of drivers and passengers with seatbelts for Lexus Hugs.
Okay. Why are you doing that?
So that way we can raise awareness for the wearing seatbelts, which is kind of a Lexus Hugs mission, and hopefully get the word out that they're pretty important. Well, it's always important to wear your seatbelt because there's always something you're going to come back to, whether it's your parents, your dog, maybe even a project you've been working on.
Recently, the Windsor High School parking lot was the scene of an incident where the student was injured. Our school resource officer, Darcy, has a message for all students on being safe and alert in the parking lot.
Hey guys, I'm Officer Darcy at the Windsor Police Department and your school resource officer. I just wanted to take a minute to talk to you about parking lot safety, especially with the upcoming holiday rush coming. So what I really want to emphasize with you is how dangerous these traffic accidents can be and how dangerous these parking lots can be. Paying attention, being patient, and being a courteous driver are your highest priority, and it'll help us encourage safety and make you a better citizen and driver on the roads of Windsor.
In other news, Fiddler on the Roof is coming closer and closer to its opening night, November 16th. Andrew Burdick and Emma Younger gave us an exclusive look at the production.
The fall musical is always a big event here at Windsor High School. This year, the WHS Drama Department will be putting on the musical Fiddler on the Roof. The performances of the musical will be on November 16th, 17th, and 18th at 7 p.m. Mrs. Strada is very excited for the upcoming performances.
Well, we are doing Fiddler on the Roof, November 16th, 17th, and 18th. And we've been in rehearsal since August. We did auditions in August. We have some talented singers. They are dancing their hearts out.
The performers have been working very hard in an attempt to perfect their lines and the performance altogether. They have been rehearsing for many hours each day to prepare for the musical.
I have some advice for you. Get off my land. This is still my home. My land! Get off my land!
There are many students involved in the production of the musical. Alicia Marquardt, a sophomore here at Windsor High School, who plays Hodel in the musical, expressed her excitement for her role in the upcoming musical.
It's actually the character that I really wanted, just because I feel like her character is really dynamic and it's really dramatic, so I really like playing her. I think it's coming along pretty well. We still have a ways to go, but we still have about 3 weeks. Yeah, about 3 weeks before opening night, so I'm pretty sure that we can get any small kinks that we may have straightened out, and we'll have all the blocking done.
Tickets for Fiddler on the Roof will be available at the door. The cast and crew have been working very hard to put on this musical, and I hope to see you there. This has been Andrew Burdick reporting for Wizard Weekly News.
Every week we do a special segment on a member of our community who helps make our school great. However, this week we will be giving you very special viewers 2 very special segments on 2 very special people in our community. First, Gavin McEwen and myself did a segment on a former Army Ranger who now spends his life educating students on math and life as well.
Former Army Ranger, teacher, and coach. All of these things are rolled into one man, and that one man is Joseph Collier, or better known as Mr. Collier. Collier was born and raised in Oklahoma until he enlisted in the Army in 2008, and he started his Ranger training in 2009. He did 1 tour in Afghanistan and achieved the rank of corporal. He says that his Ranger experience gave him many good traits such as hard work and integrity. He says that he tries to install all of those traits into his students.
Hard work, integrity, doing the right thing when no one's around. I think that was a big one. I always preach that to my kids about doing the right thing. So just hard work, work ethic. That's what I try to get across to my class.
Mr. Collier students and athletes say that he is an amazing teacher and that they enjoy his class because he is a cool and laid-back teacher. When we talked to him, he talked on how football was his first love and teaching was his second.
Coming from Oklahoma, I think we were pushed into football very early. So I've played football for a long time, starting when I was in kindergarten. Full pads. I mean, that's how we just roll up there in Oklahoma, I guess. So I played all through that, high school, and then I played in college. And I knew I was going to be a coach one day. So, well, I always wanted to be a teacher. Second grade, they asked what you want to do. Mine was play in the NFL or be a teacher. And, you know, by the time I was 16, I knew I wasn't going to the NFL. So, teacher and coach. I just think I love school. I would cry, or like in kindergarten when my parents couldn't take me to school or something because I wanted to go to school so bad. So I always enjoyed going to school and I always enjoyed my teachers and they were awesome. So that's probably why.
Mr. Collier received the job of math teacher and wide receiver coach this year. He plans to do both until he retires. Now for some of his personal life. He married his wife in July of 2015. For his free time, he plays guitar and watches game film. And he also goes to Fort Collins and hangs out with his wife.
We'll go hiking. We have little dogs, so we'll go give him some exercise. I throw a mean horseshoe. So anytime I get to throw horseshoes or something, and just eat. I like to go try to find good food.
Mr. Collier is a great addition to our school, and many people hope to have him stay for a while. Reporting for Wizard Weekly News, I'm Caleb Jenkins.
Anytime you visit Windsor High School, visitors are greeted by one of the WHS finest. Andrew Burdick and Brandon McCarter have one more on our very own super friendly Miss Lebue.
Miss Lebue's job here at Windsor High School has her do many activities, such as redirecting items to students, help find students for administration and staff, as well as helping students create and recreate their logins.
Primary responsibility would be to help the students. They are number one. They help the students with whatever they need. I help staff members, teachers, administrators, anyone who comes in the door, community members, guests. I direct people, I answer questions, and I'm just the information place.
Elaine Lebue of Windsor, Colorado is Windsor High School's front office attendant. She has been helping students and teachers with their problems for years.
This is my 11th school year. I am the first point of contact. First point of contact for anyone coming in, obviously not for students because they know where they're going, but for community members, for people, they come to me first. A couple reasons, because typically they don't know where they're going and who they need to see, plus also safety, security.
Taking a job here at Windsor High School as a front office attendant may seem odd, but her reason for that is just
their energy, their joy, the way they look at things is so different. They look out of the box. I think sometimes as adults we get caught up in box looking. They're just full of life.
Miss Lebue, like many of her front office coworkers, may require an office aide or two. Students may opt to take one of their class periods off to work as an office aide. This gives students the opportunity to get the feel for an office job and getting things done in a timely manner.
I have an opportunity to get to know the kids, especially those kids that are my office aides. I have an opportunity to get to know them, find out who they are, find out about their family. They're with me 2 to 3 times a week.
Although working at the front office may sound like a piece of cake, there are many hardships that come with every job. Miss Lebue told us about some of the hardest things she has to do as a front office attendant.
When I see them outside of this environment, outside of the office environment, on campus or off campus, and if I see them, their mouths are bad, and if they're talking bad to someone else or treating someone poorly or just making poor decisions, that makes me sad because I have seen a different side of them, the potential that is there, Being
the front office attendant, Miss Lebue is going to be in contact with people almost every minute of the day. With people coming in, ranging from parents to people from the community, she has told us the kind of people she has to deal with on a daily basis.
Community members are people, they come to me first.
Miss Lebue may have what seems to be an easy job here at Windsor High School, but with that can come many tedious and annoying aspects. She has to deal with people constantly and at the same time direct students in the right direction. She's a very crucial part of the school's ecosystem, and without her, many things would not be the same. This has been Andrew Burdick reporting for Wizard Weekly News.
Finally, a reminder to all seniors that your senior photos are due November 3rd. They can be turned in by going to Windsor High School website and looking for the link to senior photos.
Well, that's all we have for this week on Wizard Weekly News. I'm Caleb Jenkins.
And I'm Mackenzie Hunter. We'll see you next week.